Dear friends of crypto presidents, today we'll talk about Kamala Harris' future crypto moves. How will she handle crypto? How will she try to regulate crypto? And also, who will be her vice presidential running mate? Of course, also a lot more in this video. I don't think it's a surprise to anyone that Joe Biden has resigned from his presidency campaign this year. And this could cause a significant shift among policies in the Democratic Party. Also, for example, for the crypto market, as under Joe Biden, the Democrats are very negative against the crypto industry. However, this could change now. It could change with Kamala Harris. And of course, this could have a massive impact on the future crypto market. So, to start off, what does Kamala Harris think about crypto? Well, it's safe to say she's at least interested in the technology, as she already reached out to companies and celebrities. She reached out to Mark Cuban and also to companies like Coinbase, also USDC and Ripple. She wants to get educated about this technology. And also she, of course, wants to fight off the blood that was caused with Joe Biden. As a lot of the cryptocurrency companies, they started to donate to Donald Trump, as of course Donald Trump has promised the complete opposite of Joe Biden. He promised that the crypto industry will thrive under him. He promised that the United States will be the biggest superpower in the crypto industry and that the Bitcoin will massively surge and there will be not so much regulations that could possibly hinder innovation and technology. However, while Donald Trump promised this, I think Kamala Harris will not take the same approach. I don't think she will take the same approach. I think she will likely choose a more regulated approach. This brings us to my next point. How will she handle cryptocurrencies? Well, while we can only speculate so far, and while we know that, for example, her husband is believed to be a crypto enthusiast, we don't really know what she really thinks about it at the moment, as she never really stated that she likes it or doesn't. However, when looking back at her time as an attorney, it catches an eye that she was already having cases against social media companies. She tries always to create a balanced regulatory framework that not so much massively favors the technology, but also still encourages. So I think for the crypto market, it might be a similar approach. I think it might be a similar approach that she might choose to, on the one side, improve technology and let the United States really become the biggest crypto power. While on the other side, she might also focus more than Donald Trump on consumer protection and investor rights, as this is also very important for her. So in total, I think her approach will be more nuanced. She will try to delegate and she will try to create a balance between regulation and also framework. This differs already a bit from Donald Trump. However, I think it's a necessary step, as in the United States there are over 50 million cryptocurrency interests, and Joe Biden really missed out on trying to please those 50 million people. So who will be a good pick for her as a vice presidential running mate? Well, while there are a couple of picks at the moment, and of course some of them also are very good cases, I personally believe it will be Andy Beshear. I think it will be Andy Beshear from Kentucky. Beshear is believed to be a central Democrat, and he's actually a Democratic governor in a state of Kentucky, which is also known to be under Republican control normally. This could be very beneficial as Beshear is known to be a very charismatic guy. He's popular among both parties, as he's always looking for approaches that makes most people happy. So this might be necessary. This might be necessary in also, for example, winning the swing states at the moment, like Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, so on. So it might be already a right step in the right direction with this. As on the other side, Donald Trump has just basically picked a copy of himself. He picked J.D. Vance, and J.D. Vance is just a younger version of himself. So I don't think it was really, in my opinion, a very clever move from him, a very strategic move. As well, of course, he could not know that Joe Biden would resign. It wasn't very strategic. As if Harris would really pick someone like Andy Beshear, who is respected among both parties and might actually be able to unify party members across both parties, this might be very beneficial and get her more voters. Beshear is also known, for example, for his educative approach on abortion and also LGBTQ rights. However, this is not everything. He seems to be a very charismatic guy, and this might be a very crucial timing, as this was already shown in Kentucky. Kentucky was a deeply divided state that, by the way, Donald Trump won by a large margin as when he became president. It was a deeply divided state, and he has already made progress in trying to unify the state. And I think this would be really necessary, as let's imagine that Kamala Harris would win. I think this could cause a massive chaos in the country, and this might be very problematic. So in those cases, you need people like Bashir, who are very charismatic and are able to unify people from completely different stances. So this might be very beneficial for them. So in conclusion, I think that Kamala Harris will likely pick a more nuanced approach that will at least satisfy the 50 million holders in the United States. But I don't think she will take the same approach like Donald Trump, as Donald Trump promised that he will lead the United States to become the only superpower, the biggest superpower in crypto technology. I don't think this will be the case, as Kamala Harris, I think, when looking back at her time as an attorney, I think she will focus more on the regulatory side to also try to protect investors and consumers. While it's still very early, I think Bashir would be the best pick for her. Of course, she has time until August 7th, but I think Bashir would be the best to be able to win swing states, to be able to get Democratic and very conservative voters also. That might be more on the Republican side, but that with Andy Bashir, she's probably able to get into voting for her. And while Donald Trump on the other side has, in my opinion, not made a good move, it's not over yet. It will be more close and close over time, as Harris is already closing the gap from Biden to Trump. So with that being said, let me know what you think. Let me know who you think will be her vice presidential running mate. And also, more importantly, how will she handle crypto? How will she handle crypto? So make sure to check out my previous videos that I recently uploaded. I recently started a series about a lot of cryptocurrency videos where politicians are involved, mostly covering Donald Trump so far. This is very important to make a very good decision. And of course, if you're voting and if you're from the United States, don't just vote because of the crypto industry. Look at the bigger picture and try to make your best decision, taking into account a lot of factors, not just cryptocurrencies, as this is just one factor that you should look for. With that being said, check out my previous videos. That's it for today. I will see you in the next video.